Only a few days after Donald Trump coined this new term black jobs on the debate stage, he is now facing a major amount of backlash for tricking a black barbershop owner into hosting a campaign event for him. Donald Trump has shown this repeated pattern of tricking people, of lying to people, of scamming people and stiffing them, not paying them when they deserve to be paid. And when I first heard Donald Trump use the term black jobs, it made me cringe. It was terrible, but I thought it was a slip of the tongue. I thought it was a mistake, but he has since doubled down and used that phrase again. He has also used the word Palestinian as an insult again at a campaign event yesterday, so it was not a slip of the tongue. But this article from 11 Alive reads, Barbershop owner says he's facing backlash after he was misled into hosting Trump campaign event. Rocky Jones said he thought his Buckhead shop would be the venue for a roundtable discussion aimed at helping black business owners, not a political rally. And Rocky did an interview with 11 Alive that I'll play in a second. I want to lay the groundwork first. So the owner of Rocky's Barbershop, Rocky Jones, says he was misled into hosting a campaign event for former President Donald Trump, believing it was a forum for black businesses. Jones explained how the event came to be. It started with a text message, followed by a phone call while he was out of the country. He agreed to host what he thought would be a small, private gathering for black business owners. Instead, the event turned into a crowded affair, with Trump surrogates like Ben Carson and a surprise phone call from Trump himself. The phone call from Trump was a shock. Quote, I'm like, why is the ex-president calling somebody in my barbershop? This has nothing to do with black businesses. Jones said the fallout has been significant with backlash from angry individuals who don't know him. Jones emphasized that his barbershop is not a place for politics and that he has lost a significant amount of business since this Donald Trump event that he was tricked into hosting. And I already touched on this, but Donald Trump has a long history of tricking people, of not paying them when they do jobs for him. He says that if contractors don't live up to his standards, he doesn't pay them, but then he'll set impossible standards, which allows him to never pay them ever. And we have had so many different people complain about Donald Trump scamming, tricking, not paying. A few months ago, he started selling a Trump Bible with the Constitution in it. That's an absolute scam. He's selling Trump sneakers, absolute scam. And this is just another example. Here's the interview that Rocky did with 11 Alive. Watch.
The owner of Rocky's Barbershop in Atlanta says he feels he was misled by a campaign event for former President Trump the day before the debate. Rocky Jones tells our Karis Belger he thought his Buckhead shop was just hosting a forum for black businesses, but he says he never expected to fade into the realm of politics.
To me, cutting hair is like an art.
And smooth waves are not the only thing Rocky Jones wants his shop to be known for.
We try to specialize in just giving good service to the community. As you can see, I've been here since 17 years and it's been good.
Which is why he jumped at the chance to help other black business owners get ahead.
Started with a text, then it went to a call because I was actually out the country. And just me agreeing to do a black small business, round table. I thought it was like something real private.
It was anything but. Rocky, along with black business owners from across Metro Atlanta, crammed into his shop, along with Trump surrogates like Ben Carson.
And there's more to the clip, but this is the fundamental difference between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. Joe Biden is a fundamentally decent human being who cares about his fellow American citizens. As he said during the debates, he grew up in Scranton with not a lot of money. He understands what it's like for the average American who is struggling, and I believe from the bottom of my heart that Joe Biden genuinely wants to help small black business owners. He wants to help uplift black Americans. I also believe from the bottom of my heart that Donald Trump only cares about himself. This was an absolute stunt, and he never had any intention of helping small business owners in Atlanta. And that is proven by the fact that he had to trick and backstab a small business owner in Atlanta and actually drained business away from a small black business owner. If Donald Trump truly cared about black businesses in Atlanta or across the country, he would actually show it. He wouldn't have to trick people. He wouldn't have to harm businesses. And keep in mind, Donald Trump has a long history of racism, both dog whistles and explicit racism, like calling for the Central Park Five to be executed even after they were exonerated. Remember when he took out a full-page ad? That is straight racism. It's terrible, but here's more from Rocky.
But it wasn't all shop talk.
Thinking about black business in Atlanta, small black businesses in Atlanta. And I'm like, okay, so when are we going to start talking about this?
He says a call from former President Trump during the event cut deep.
Why is the ex-president calling somebody in my barbershop? This has nothing to do with small black businesses.
And he was left with a lot more than razor burn.
We had some calls. Thursday, we definitely got some calls, some backlash, some angry people that don't know me, and I have to deal with that. I have no involvement in politics. We don't even talk politics in my barbershop. It's all sports. Commend everybody to vote, but that's your business. You know, I don't tell you what to do.
The number of customers, he says, has trimmed down, but he hopes the shock will fade and he can keep helping his community. Kara Spelger, 11 Alive News.
Now, we repeatedly reached out to several representatives for the Trump campaign today about the claims that he just made. They have not responded at this time to our phone calls or email.
Rocky then did an interview with CNN where he said he felt blindsided and betrayed. I think it's really important that we hear from Rocky himself, so watch this clip.
I really take pride in my business.
Rocky Jones says he has welcomed everyone to his Atlanta barbershop, customers from all backgrounds and walks of life.
Mind my business, serve, give back haircuts to the community, and have good conversations. It's never been about politics.
His business, he says, has never been the site of a political event until Wednesday, when prominent Republicans packed inside the day before the highly anticipated presidential debate in Atlanta.
I hope I'm being well represented.
Former President Donald Trump even calling in at one point.
I feel like I've been betrayed.
Days before the debate, Jones says someone who he thought was a friend reached out to him about being the host site for a small black business roundtable. He says there was never any mention this was a political event. Jones adds he never heard from a Trump campaign representative either. I asked him if the timing of the event raised any flags this would be political.
I honestly didn't think about it. It was just, once you say black small business, give back to the community, it's like, okay, I'm doing it.
Jones says he feels used.
Okay, so obviously the event itself was disgusting. The fact that Donald Trump had to trick Rocky into doing this and that Rocky feels betrayed. But what's also disgusting is that when Donald Trump decided to send black surrogates to the shop, he sent some of the most disgusting people possible. In the process of trying to help small black business owners, as the Trump campaign is claiming, they sent people who are actively working against the interests of black Americans. For example, he sent Byron Donalds. This article reads, Byron Donalds expresses nostalgia for the Jim Crow era when, quote, the black family was together. The Trump surrogate's comments made during a black voter outreach in Philadelphia sparked outrage from Democrats. So Byron Donalds said that during a separate event a while back, but why would you send somebody like this to a black barbershop to help black business owners when this is somebody who doesn't even fundamentally understand the position black Americans find themselves in today and how that directly stems from the Jim Crow era? He sent maybe the worst surrogates possible. Either way, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment a blue heart, hit that subscribe button, and have a great day.